Hello, fellas.
As you may know, we reached 75,000 subscribers on the channel as of recently, which is ridiculous, but I thank you for it. So I thought, a lot of you guys come to this channel and come to my stream, which I'm streaming this right now, actually, as you can tell by the... and you guys like hearing my thoughts and opinions on League characters. For some reason, this still eludes me to this day, but as something special we could do is we could go through what I think are the top 10 best designed characters, the top 10 worst designed characters, and the top 10 characters with the most missed potential. Basically missed potential meaning that there was a solid idea, just a bad execution, or it could have been better. For each one of these, I have a few honorable mentions that I will just mention. So let's start this off with the worst. Chogath. Chogath, I don't think should be anyone's surprise. Chogath is he's a Spawn villain. You know the guy. What's it called? Violator. Thank you, Obsidian. Yes, the Violator from Spawn. Chogath's most iconic features are just ripped straight from the Violator from Spawn. It's not good. But no, I'm sorry. I love Chogath, but he's a mess. Second honorable mention, we got your boy Vladimir, from the clown pants to the knife blades to the onion hair to the great juice mancer of the censored version. I think is the only good part that anyone knows about Vladimir. The only funny part about Vladimir is that canonically he probably has Alzheimer's in lore. Fifth honorable mention, it's the Joker. He's murder clown, and that's it. And the thought process ends there. Alright, fourth honorable mention, good old LeBlanc. What the fuck is this? What am I supposed to get from this? She's a stripper. I don't get like a master magician sorceress. Admittedly, her design in Runeterra makes her a little bit better. It's why she's an honorable mention, because I do think the Runeterra design is a major upgrade. I think having the Noxian insignia, having like the colored hair, covering up in places like, you know, it's still like trying to go for sex appeal instead of making her, you know, an actual master of deception. 3, 4. And our final honorable mention, Queen Ashe. I could not tell she was a queen. She looks like a hunter. Yeah, she does not look like a queen at all. Every single Freljordian champion, I know it's like usually a 5 thing, but I'm gonna put Ashe next to her husband. Ashe and Tryndamere have the exact same problems. They're so generic. Why are you shirtless in negative 40-degree weather in the tundra? Ashe's Iceborn. True, Iceborn aren't immune to the cold though. They're not immune. They can resist it. I think the only character in Freljord that works being shirtless is Braum. Braum is supposed to be like a folk hero. He's like, I will shield you from the cold, you know? He's like, that's his personality, that's his character. It makes sense. So now we will get into the top 10. Is good old Graggy. He is an Iceborn who uses his true ice to keep his drinks cold. You can boil Gragas down to drunk fat. That's it. That's it. He's not even like a powerful fat, like Roadhog, right? Like Roadhog is fat, but Roadhog looks strong. You know, like Roadhog looks like he could beat your ass, and he's scary and intimidating. Gragas is a blob. All right, moving on to number 9. We're still sticking in the Freljord. It's amazing how many of the Freljord designs are really not that great. Viking, and that's where it ends. Olaf is not even like actual Viking. Olaf is stereotypical Viking. His lore is good, and that's what upsets me the most, is that his lore is fantastic. Olaf's lore is, his tribe of people, they want to die in battle. Olaf gets a vision from a shaman who says that Olaf is going to die peacefully of old age in his bed. And this infuriates him. So he goes out fighting anything and everything he can find. He goes to Bilgewater, fights, sea serpents and monsters and things. He fights back the Black Mist with Lucian. But, like, the thing is, the prophecy is true. He's gonna die in his sleep peacefully. So as long as Olaf keeps fighting, he's technically immortal, which I think is hilarious. Moving on to number 8. This is a bit of a tie, is between one of the two Wuju users. And while I think Wukong is really bad, because Wukong is just Sun Wukong, the spot goes to you. Because what the fuck is this? What is the sword boots? What is the helmet? What is anything about this? That's just for reading, yeah. He got the sci-fi Matrix goggles in spiritual Ionia land. The character makes no fucking sense. The mastery of Wuju is insanely powerful. And why it upsets me and why I think his design is so bad, the goggles are so stupid. But they'll never remove them because it's too iconic at this point. Again, though, I think Wukong is pretty bad too. You can literally look at any MOBA and you'll find a Sun Wukong in there. It's like it's a mandatory thing that they had on the resume. Number 7, I think some people will be upset by this because some people have a big attachment to this character in a pity sort of way. It's Amumu. I don't know what he is. Is that a small person? Is he a yordle? Is he a child? I can't tell. He's just a dude in bandages with big ass feet. And he's got great story is the thing too. Nothing's been done with him. Yeah. It's kind of freaking me out. I don't want to be around it, which is kind of poetic for his story. But I think wouldn't it be better if Amumu was like really cute? I feel like that'd be more compelling. They're like, oh my god, I want to be... Because that's how everyone feels about Amumu, right? Everyone's like, oh, I hate seeing Amumu so sad. I want to be his friend. They need to choose a direction, though. I think they need to make him a yordle or a child and, like, make it clear. All right, number 6 is Gwen. So, let me explain. She succeeds 10 out of 10 at what she is supposed to be. And that's a fucking Genshin Impact character. Gwen is the same copy-pasted anime character with different outfits. She's supposed to be a doll come to life. What is doll about this? Not even like the minimum, like button eyes or textures of a doll or something. I'm gonna say it. She looks more out of place than the creature. She looks more out of place than Redacted. And that's a stretch. It's by a little bit. My number 5 is Kayle. Sorry, Kai. No, he's right. Kayle is so bad, dude. Even the splash art, bro, looks like a Mobile Legends. Like, what is this, man? It's so bad. And the thing that upsets me about Kayle, right? It could have been good because the idea is cool. The idea of the person who wants to fully embrace being an aspect. She wants to become... Her whole thing... Like, her gameplay is about becoming stronger and leveling up, becoming the aspect of justice, right? So you'd think, as she levels up, she gets bulkier, she gets more armor, she becomes more androgynous. Yeah, the helmet comes off! What the fuck? It makes no sense! Classic Kayle not only is a better design, but works a lot better for her new lore. The fun of Kayle was revealing, oh, Kayle is actually a woman. It was like a Samus type deal. Like, oh shit, Kayle was female all along? That's cool. Kayle doesn't look cool. Kayle does not look cool, I'm sorry. Now, number 4, it's Zyra. Hey, we need our own version of Poison Ivy. And the designer said, okay, we're gonna make Poison Ivy, and it ended there. Zyra is supposed to be the wrath of the forest personified. She's got heels, bro. Why does she have heels? Why has she got booba? Why? I look at Zyra and I ask why. Top 3, it's Annie. And Annie has the Master Yi problem, but tenfold. Just cat ears. Yeah, she makes no sense. Annie looks like she came in from a different universe. They Nickelodeon All-Star Brawled this shit. She came in from a portal to fight Nigel Thornberry. Like, she has modern day clothes. Why is a child wearing makeup? The cat, like the cat ear headband, the pink backpack, the skirt, the knee-high socks. What is this? And she's Noxian. She's Noxian too, yeah. Because not only is Annie iconic like Master Yi, Annie is a face of League of Legends. So you know she is never changing. Alright, we're on to number 2. A certain character from an underrepresented region that it just doesn't make any sense. The character design is just awful. It hurts to look at. A certain Void champion who has no right being a Void champion. It makes no fucking sense. I'm proud of you guys. Because they guess the number 1 worst champion in League of Legends. Because the number 2 is fucking Kassadin. What is this? You got baited. You did. Number 2 is Kassadin. This is a mess. Kassadin is a fucking disaster. Kassadin is awful by accident. Kaisa is awful on purpose, which is kind of fun. It runs in the family. It does. Do you know what that gear on Kassadin is supposed to be? Ancient Shuriman artifacts made to fight back the void. Why would the desert nomadic region have a fucking Darth Vader mask and gas canisters? Where did the laser come from? Where all the tubes come from? What's with these spikes for no reason? What's with the skirt? He is Darth Vader. He is the League of Legends. He's a Darth Vader knockoff, is what he is. This guy has been in the void for years looking for his daughter, and the corruption from these, in quotations, artifacts is his skin turned blue, and that's kind of where it ended. Because Cass's whole thing is that he's supposed to be trying to find his daughter, but he's losing himself to the corruption of the void. What corruption of the void? His skin's blue. That's it. His skin's blue. Here's what I do with Kassadin, is I would get rid of the goddamn gas mask, first of all. Make it actually look like Shuriman artifacts, and make it so that the artifacts have welded themselves to his body, right? Like the gauntlets have literally fused with his body. The mask is seeping into his face. You know, like, the thing is, Kassadin is a product of time, though, right? Kaisa has no excuses to look like this. I will forever pinpoint Kaisa as the starting point of the downfall of League of Legends character design. Because the changes coming up before was like Zyra Khan, Ornn, Kled, Ivern, Aurelion Sol, Jhin, Talia, Illaoi, Camille, you know, like so many crazy and varied character designs, and then Kaisa happened, and it's just down the tube. I don't think I even need to explain this. I feel like I've